Hey, what's up, traders? Mike here with the watch list video for, always going to check, Thursday, May 25th. Another down day in the SPY. It's gotten down near support. I'm not sure any of that matters, though, because if you weren't around in after hours, NVIDIA reported. And let's look at that real quick. So there's NVIDIA going into earnings, NVDA, closed at 305. As I'm talking right now, it's trading at 365 bucks, all-time highs. Which is probably going to lift everything tomorrow if it holds up, and it sure seems like it's going to hold up. So that's the story of after hours and probably the overall market as well. A couple highlights from today before I go into the watch list. ENVB, Kevin P. strikes again. Let me make sure. I don't think I have. Oh, I do have after hours on here. Let me go to 2-minute candles. This is for those. This is the part of the video where if you didn't make it to chat, this is where I try to make people feel bad for not making it to work, right? ENVB over 450 was his idea. It topped out at 450 on the opening candle. He called it there when it broke 450, and you can see what it did. It just went nuts. It went to almost 7. Amazing call. He said check the daily, by the way, because it was at 450, and you look to the left, and it hit 450 here and like 449 here. So it was in danger of breaking out, if you will. So great heads up. I gave LFCR. This is as simple as a recent high flyer, right? It ripped yesterday and then looked, let me zoom in a little bit, looked about like this. The early high was 785. I typed in LFCR, recent high flyer, opening range breakout idea over 785, right? So it breaks 785 there, and I may or may not, NVIDIA's got everyone so excited and everything, I may or may not make a video. I said I was going to make a video of how I handled LFCR because I'm trying to make trade recap videos, at least 2 or 3 a week. I've only made one so far, but I like what I did there because I had some really good parts of the trade, and I had a couple really, dumb parts of the trade. So I thought I would share that, and I might do it. I don't know, right? Depends on how hungry I am after this video is over. But anyway, back to the trade. The idea was right here over the early high, and it had a nice move. So that was one I called, and then I called QBTS over $1. I'll show you why. It had hit $1 here, right? And then it was kind of cup and handle, whole number inflection point, and yesterday's high was $1.10. If you go back to the daily, it's a recent high flyer. It's certainly in play, so I liked it over $1, and from $1 it went to $1.24. That doesn't sound like much, but it's a 24% move in less than an hour, and I know a lot of you made money on that as well. So there's some highlights from the day. Again, if I do make a video, I'll probably tweet it and post it on YouTube. All right, so what are we going to watch for tomorrow? LFCR. Already talked about this one. The big rip yesterday, inside day today. I'm looking for a potential long on that one. You guys know I'm in cash every night, so we'll see what happens, right? But IDAI had a big pop yesterday, inside day today, and topped right around 2. So that one's interesting, over 2 tomorrow. What else do we have? ANF, Abercrombie and Fitch, nice breakout today, but still has catalysts above. So we'll see what that one does tomorrow for a second day play. AI, which is holding up really well. Well, NVIDIA put AI back front and center with their, with their conference call and everything. AI is probably a good chunk of their revenues. I didn't listen to the conference call or anything, but in after hours right now, AI is trading at $29.50. The most recent high was $29.23, and then you had these highs back here. So certainly going to be watching all the AI plays tomorrow too. This is one of them I'm going to watch. BIOR is a sleeper pick because not much volume. Big volume back here, but not much volume on this little mini breakout where it topped out at 510, and now it's flagging. So that's sort of a sleeper pick. QBTS, already talked about this one. It's just holding up really well, so I'm going to put it back on watch. Another sleeper pick, Xmtr. Had this big pop back here, and then it's kind of flagging ever since. It only traded 227,000 all day today. Let's go to 60s real quick. Kind of interesting over 18, right? Here's the big rip. Then it put in a lower high at 18, and it's kind of flagging. It almost hit 18 here, so maybe over 18 tomorrow, and it may never happen. But watch your position size if it triggers at all, and it may not even be gettable because it might be too thin. But so anyway, that's my sleeper pick. STXS. big rip here, a couple days down, put in a green day. I don't love it, but we're going to watch it. And then OX, this one looked really good this afternoon. I think maybe Wayne and maybe Kevin too were looking for a second mouse through 20, which I loved because you had the earlier high of 2029 and the more recent high around 2050, which was right there. And then a more, how do I word that? Less recent high of 2150. But you have a stacked catalyst scenario. I certainly love it back through 20 tomorrow, but not if it opens at 18 and runs straight up to 20. So we always have to take in mind Rule 29, too far, too fast, all that stuff we talk about in the course and in chat, right? But certainly an interesting chart, and it's definitely an in-play stock. BJ, which is BJ's Wholesale Club, I'm just putting another red day. There's nothing pretty about it. I'm just looking for a snapback bounce, and I don't love it. If I had to take one off the list, it might be that one. HEPA had this huge move from like $6 to over 20, and then you had nasty reversal yesterday, another red day today. I am going to put it on bounce watch. You guys know what I look for bounce plays. IEP, another just really, really ugly chart. Had this huge sell-off, then a bounce, then it kind of looked almost double bottom, then another bounce, and really rolling over hard now. So again, not a pretty daily chart. I'm looking for a snapback bounce on that one, only with a proper bounce play intraday setup. And then GSIT has been thrown into the AI mix as well. And I like the big pop and then the secondary pop and a few days lower now, kind of down at the 8-day. Sadly, this one's at 584 and after hours, though. What was today's high? Today's high, 587. So there's something else we'll watch for a potential bounce play, and really any other AI play. All right, I've babbled long enough. We'll see you guys in chat in the morning.